Hello everyone, this is Vamik Khan, currently pursuing BLLB from Vivekanand College of Law Aligarh. Currently I am also legal intern at Lexis and Company Law Firm. So my presentation topic is communal harmony and internal security. So a community divided means a nation divided. A community united means a nation growing and enlightened. The Indian culture and product of a civilization of older than 12,000 years old. The spirit of tolerance and assimilation are the hallmarks of our enriched civilizations. Never has the question of communal harmony and social integration raised such a wide range of emotions and voices as today. We belong to India. India is ours is the feeling which constitutes the very basic of national integration. India is a vast country with a vast population, with various religions and faith, and with various ideologies. If we get united, this great human force with great resources of the country can carry the whole earth with us. The worst tragedy that has devoured up India is complete national disintegration. It appears that India is not a nation but simply a crowd of separate individuals, each differing from the other yet living together. Though the India masses should prefer harmony between various communities, it cannot be established through the accommodation separate but equal, nor through the submergence of minority culture into majority culture. Whatever that may be, the present offers no lasting cure. Though some benefit result from political action, until hearts are changed, there is, at best, the outward form of equality without the spirit. Lasting harmony between heterogeneous communities can only come through a recognition of the oneness of mankind, a realization that differences that divide us along ethnic and religious lines have no foundation. Just as there are no boundaries drawn on the earth to separate nations. Distinction of social, economic, ethnic, and religious identity imposed by people are artificial. They have only benefited the people with vested interests. In the present scenario, internal threats to national security have assumed a center stage these days. They are arguably more serious than the external threats. They have a pan-India presence and are no longer confined to India's north and northeastern frontiers as earlier. Therefore, tackling these threats is common concern for the center and states. The relationship between the center and the states required to be analyzed in the context of the widely spread violence throughout the country. Keeping in view keeping in view the provisions relating to the responsibilities of the center and the state governments on matters pertaining to internal security. We won freedom from the yoke of British after fighting a long battle. Nobody imagined that the result of winning the freedom from the British will ever result into such hated red blood faith that ripped apart of the fabric of the emerging free nation. Thousands of lives were lost from both the sides that identify the main challenges to national security faced by the country today as the proxy war and left-wing extremism and insurgents in the northeast terrorism by new groups like the Indian Mujahideen and counter-radical organizations. It was urged that political terrorists at the center and in the states rise above their political differences to operate with each other in tackling these serious challenges. In order to rise at the root, that is, to bring about communal harmony, there must be harmony in the minds of the people. Voluntary organizations that encourage communal harmonies should come up and work with all the sincerity to calm down the situation. A change of mental attitude among people considering the fellow citizens as breathing as a prime requirement to bring about communal harmony in the country. The communal army thus attend is a sine qua non for the internal security of the country. Thank you and have a nice day.